करारविन्देन पदारविन्दं मुकारविन्दे विनिवेशयन्तं वटस्य पत्रस्य पूतेशयानम्
वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचारूढमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं. So the gist of this entire till now what we have done, if you kind of remember anything, the gist of this till 21st shloka, you can write it on the chat. If you remember any of the entire gist of the 21 shlokas, what Shri Krishna has said. And today Shri Krishna is going to describe about himself for the very first time in the Bhagavad Gita. He is going to tell about his own self. And this is going to happen little frequently later on. Yesterday's shloka was what wise men do. These shresht people, whatever do they do, all the others unka acharan karte hain. They just copy the wise men. This was yesterday's shloka that we did. Detachment and perform duty. Make selfless service your nature. Do karma without, by giving your full 100% to it. Janaka and others attained perfection through action. These are great karma yogis who attained perfection through action without attachment to the object of the senses or to the results. So today Shri Krishna is going to say, न मे पार्थास्ति कर्तव्यं त्रिषु लोकेषु किंचन नानवाप्तमवाप्तव्यं वर्त एव च कर्मणि. Very beautiful shloka. Like he describes his complete nature here. If you notice, he says that there is no duty in the trishu, that three in this lokeshu, three worlds for me to perform. Nor is there anything worth attaining unattained by me, yet I continue to work. So here he says, na vaptyam, avaptyam. So na anavaptavad, na anavaptam avaptavyam. This is like there is nothing in worth attaining for me, or there is nothing unattained by me also. So yet I continue to work. Here you have to kind of see this one thing is that if your right hand is doing something, does your left hand appreciate? It does not appreciate at all. Now your right hand does something, your left hand does something else. You don't appreciate. There is nothing worth achieving for the right hand, for the left hand. There is nothing because it is only one body. So here when somebody who sees all the three lokas, somebody who is seeing this entire creation as only one, for him there is nothing to achieve, so there is nothing in these three worlds, he says, Parth, O Arjuna, that should be done by me, or not there is anything unattained by me. This is Shri Bhagwan, Shri Krishna telling that everything for me is in this state, but yet I engage myself in action. So for all those people who say that spirituality is just resting, spirituality means not doing much, because if doing something, you come to rag, you come to dvesh, you come to transactions, you come to people taping you, and there are electrifying emotions which come. Here he says that there is, in spite of there is nothing, achieving nothing to be achieved, I perform my actions, continue. But why? But why does he do like this? Yadi hayavan navarteyai jatu karmanat jatu karmanayat Triyar Mamavat Mamavartamanuvartante Manushya Partha Sarvashah. This is also very beautiful. Another shloka where he is saying that, like, he says that aham. So he's saying that should I not engage myself in action? Then you remember we had done one shloka ahead that all these people actually look up to me. This whole creation looks up to Shri Krishna. So he says, if I don't engage myself in action, men would in every way follow my path. All the people, if you are not going to engage in action, and this is very important for us, even in at home, just where your children look up to you. So if you are taking bribe from people, if you tell them that, okay, you in front of them, you bribe somebody, or if you are doing some unscrupulous actions, there is something that they have registered in their mind and they are going to surely copy that. So he says that because should I not engage in action, at any time great harm will come to the world. For Arjuna, men follow my way in all matters. But now if people also stop doing this, then what will happen? Utsideyori me loka kuryam karma chedamham sankarasya cha kartasyam upahanyami ma praja. This sankarasya, sankarasya, this word actually means adulterated. Adulterated, what is adulterated? Like when you go and buy wheat, just buy wheat, not the wheat flour. You buy wheat, then what happens when you come back with it? Sometimes there is 50 grams of stones in it. So you have to remove those stones. It's adulterated. You have to remove, it's not pure. So he's saying that all this whole world, there will be this adulteration and Utsideyu. Utsideyu is like would be destroyed. So he said, if I ever cease to act, these worlds would perish. I should prove to be cause of confusion and of the destruction of these people. And this is what he's saying that to Arjuna, that if you don't fight in this war, do your dharma. Otherwise, when you don't fight, this whole creation will become sankarasya. It will become adulterated completely. It will be confused because you will not be, no one will have a hero who has done the right and maybe got defeated, killed or won. This is what he is saying, that in this world, you have to act and you have to do your dharma because you are an emblem or a footprint that people will follow. Would you see that this is such a big, like I remember the Spider-Man movie in this, that with great power comes great responsibility. And for me, I have seen Gurudev, in spite of not wanting to achieve anything, absolutely anything. And I can tell you this because of my years of living with him and seeing him so closely and seeing that there is no destination from here to here. The destination, whatever is there, is for other people to become, to get uplifted by their own karma. So there are projects, there are some this, but there is no personal destination. It is just there. It is like the flower who has just completely blossomed. It's like somebody whom you can actually see and copy paste and nothing to achieve, but the footprint is very pure. It's very, very pure. Even whenever he has to do some actions, I have seen him do so calculated actions as to how it will be, for the others to follow. Here, Sri Krishna is basically saying this, and these are great, glorious examples, of saints you must have seen. Like, have you noticed in one thing about people in general, whenever some saint does something good, these great Shresht people, these great people do something good. Have you noticed in India, you will see people criticize them on the internet. You will see they writing something bad, they writing something, because it is their nature to pick only defects, if you notice. And if the saint is doing something good, it means that I will have to follow him and I will be devoid of my indulgence into my sense pleasures. So we have to find some human weakness in that particular saint, because otherwise, we will be devoid of the sense pleasures if we have to follow the. So that fear makes them point something or the other always bad. And that's what decreases the spiritual quotient in their own self. So this, anytime you see if somebody does something good, some saint has done some great work, there will be hundreds of negative messages on that. You will see we did WCF, World Culture Festival, and then they said you destroyed the Yamuna Plains. Hundreds of JNU and different colleges, they saying we destroyed the Yamuna Plain, and we told them, just see the scientific fact of the sand of the Yamuna has actually become better after the WCF. But it is, anyways, it's just an example, but you will always see it will be breaking news in your life also when you see some saint doing something negative. Because your permission to be free in your, bull rush, the bull run of your sense organs gets alarmed, and you don't want that to stop. So it will always be that. So here he is saying that, see, listen, I have nothing to achieve. I have nothing to lose. I have nothing, absolutely. There is nothing unattained by me, and there is nothing to attain also. But I will still perform my action. And then he says that that's why I am engaged myself in action, because people follow. And if I do something wrong, if I do something, if I do not perform my action today, these people will never forgive. They will be Sankarasya and Utsidiri. That is what he's saying. This world will be destroyed, filled with adulteration completely. There will be no pure beings left in this world whom people can look up to.
मनोरस्कं वनमाला विराजितं शङ्खचक्रधरं देवं कृष्णं वन्दे